On the eve of the women's national championship basketball game between South Carolina and the Iowa Hawkeyes, I want to talk about this Angel Reese thing because it's still a hot topic, whether we want to believe it or not, and it's still being talked about, and it needs to be talked about because a lot is going on, a lot is being said, a lot is being done. But before I talk about it, let's go to the post-game interview after the LSU and Iowa game.
I don't really get to stand up for myself. I mean, I have great teammates. I have a great support system. I got my hometown. I got my family that stands up for me. I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore, and I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times. Death threats. I've been sexualized. I've been threatened. I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time. And I just try to stand strong for my teammates because I don't want them to see me down and like not be there for them. So I just want to always just know, like, I'm still a human. Like, all this has happened since I won the national championship, and I said the other day I haven't had peace since then. And it sucks, but I still wouldn't change. I wouldn't change anything, and I would still sit here and say, like, I'm unapologetically me. I'm going to always leave that mark and be who I am and stand on that. And hopefully the little girls that look up to me, and hopefully I give them some type of inspiration that, hopefully it's not this hard and all the things that come at you, but keep being who you are. Keep waking up every day. Keep being motivated, staying who you are, staying 10 toes, don't back down, and just be confident.
So after seeing this video, I come to the conclusion she's not built for what she's talking about. She is nowhere near built for what she's talking about. You're not ready for the smoke. So in my process of watching multiple videos and doing a lot of research and trying to find out what she's talking about, what she's trying to say, and what is her message and what she's trying to get across. So her thing was she's been harassed. She was a victim of being sexualized. She was a victim of being harassed, I guess, and talked about and criticized. Ma'am, that's going to come with the process of what you're trying to do. I remember an interview. She was on the Breakfast Club, and she talked about how, it's been all good, saying, getting all this publicity, going on these tours. She said they've been on tour for 3 weeks straight after they won a title. Right then and there, you had the opportunity of saying some of these same things you're talking about in this post-game interview after y'all lost to Iowa. You didn't say not one thing about how you were a victim, how you was being sexualized, how you was being mistreated. I said something. You say nothing then. Didn't say nothing about that then. You didn't talk about how you was dealing with all of these things in them 3 weeks. You didn't say nothing about that then. Didn't say a word. But it wasn't until you took that L to the same team that y'all beat for the national championship last year is when all these emotions came up. All of these things came up. I don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. And so when I seen the interview about Acho, I thought he was spot on. Now, people are coming at him, wanting him to apologize, want him to do this, want him to do it. I don't think he should. Now, if he does, he failed himself. I don't think he should apologize because what he said was spot on. What he said was spot on. She did play victim. She did make this about her. Why? Because she wanted to take the brunt of the loss off of what she did or she didn't do in that game and put it on, these people are giving me hell, giving me grief, talking about sexualizing, doing this, doing that. And you say you for all the smoke. So you for all the smoke, then whatever smoke, whatever form it comes at you, You got to be able to accept and deal with and be okay with it. I ain't seen another of you talking about she's been like this, talking trash, going back and forth in high school. Oh, so if that's the case, you've been doing this ever since high school, then why is this a problem? So what it is, you was able to do in high school, you wasn't on that level yet. You didn't have the media like you did back in high school, because media in high school wasn't as big as it is now. Now you're on a different level. You're in a different spotlight, and you can't handle the smoke that you say you want. No, you can't handle it. If you can handle it, you wouldn't be dealing with it, acting the way you're acting. You wouldn't be all sobbing, crying, somebody wiping your tears for you. You wouldn't be doing all that. See, you used to that local media. You was used to that one newspaper in your town or your city of Maryland. You was used to maybe them 3 TV stations that you had locally in your city, or you was used to not people really paying attention to you like that. Now that you put yourself on a different level, you're playing for a defending national championship type team. Now you're going to get a different attention. They told you, now that you won the title, you got to expect more eyes are on you, more criticism, more praise. You're going to get all of that, but you're not ready for it. You can't handle it. And now one of the things is your family has failed you because they haven't told you how you need to respond, carry yourself, and move. Your coach, Kim Mulkey, has failed you because she hasn't coached you up and taught you how to handle and to deal with these type of things. Let me tell you what she's doing. She's benefiting off of your back. She's getting all the benefits off of what you're doing. See, let me tell you what she's doing, Kim Mulkey, because I think she's trash too. She's benefiting off your back because you're taking all the arrows. You're taking all the heat while she sit back and love the publicity. Guess what? She's going to go in them recruits' home and talk about, yeah, you know my girl Reese? Yeah, she's that girl. I allow her to be free. I allow her to speak her piece. I allow her to be unapologetic. Yeah, she does. As long as you don't go too far overboard, like you did before, is the reason why you remember they had to suspend you. And when y'all went back and forth via Twitter, as long as you don't go that far over the line, she's okay with it. Because you bringing eyes to the program. You doing everything she needs you to do for the program. But in the process of you doing all that for the program, you're making yourself look bad. You're making yourself look bad as far as you looking real pitiful and little silly because you talk about you want all the smoke. You ready for it. You this and that. You want all that. You ready for that heat. You ready for the spotlight. You want to be known and seen and brought to the forefront. You know, it's good for women's sport. Well, guess what also is good for women's sport? If you want all that smoke, guess what else is good for women's sport? That heat that you got to come with if you don't live up to the expectations. Now, guess what? That's what you wanted, right? No, that's not what you really wanted. You wanted all the glory. You wanted all the praise. You wanted all the accolades. But what you didn't want that heat. You know, you said you wanted that smoke. No, you didn't. You didn't want that heat that comes with that smoke. You didn't want that fire that comes with that smoke. You didn't want them issues that comes with that smoke you talk about you want. No, you don't want that. It's that big talk. We seen it. Please believe in a man's sport. We know those type dudes. We seen those type dudes. We played with those type dudes. Say they want all the smoke until the lights come on. And when the lights come on, they fold like a lawn chair. No, you don't want it. We call them practice players. Oh, yeah. They was hella good in practice. They made all the plays in practice. They made all the big shots in practice. They did all the cool moves in practice and against the practice players. But when them lights come on, Where were they at? When a big moment is there, right when we need you, where are they? They over somewhere in a fetal position on the bench because they can't live up to expectations, because they can't do what they say. They talk big, but they don't walk it. They don't walk it like they talk it. No, they fold. They turtle up. They like an ostrich and put their head in the goddamn dirt because they not ready for what they talking about. Angel, you doing the same goddamn thing. Ain't nothing no different. You're not ready for what you speaking on. You can't live up to them expectations you talk about you want. You only want it when it's all good. You only want it when they praising and saying your name in a good position, in a good manner, when they speaking highly of it. That's when you want it. Do you want it? Your name is being drugged through the goddamn mud. Do you want it when they critiquing you on how you played that day? Do you want it when they was talking about you when you was dragging your ankle out, talking about my ankle sore and how we got beat by South Carolina? Did you want it then? No, you didn't want it. When your teammates was actually ready to fight, you was nowhere to be found. You talking about you was all the smoke, talking about I had a bad ankle, drag you and your bad ass ankle on out to the court and be right there with your team. You didn't want that. You didn't want that smoke. You was over on the sideline, walking to the locker room, because you didn't want it. Don't keep talking about what you want, but you really don't. You can't handle it, and that's okay. You're not built for it, and that's okay. But don't talk like you are. Don't speak it like you are. Sometimes what you are, that's not what you're ready for. So when y'all was doing all that huffing and puffing, you know what I'm saying? When y'all was doing all that barking with South Carolina, but South Carolina do what normally South Carolina do to y'all. Spank y'all ass like they been doing for the past 3 years. Because y'all can't beat them. They the goddamn gooch. And we know Arnold had a problem with the gooch. Y'all was like them hyenas, and Mufasa came. When they say his name, y'all shiver. Y'all was scared. Y'all was worried. Y'all wouldn't worry about Scar. Scar wasn't a factor. But when they say Mufasa, that's how y'all acted when South Carolina was Mufasa. Y'all couldn't do nothing with them. Y'all better thank God Iowa beat them girls. Because if it wasn't for Iowa beating them girls, y'all wouldn't stand a snowball chance in hell. Because y'all not built for it like y'all say y'all are. Y'all benefited on the backs of somebody else doing it, beating the bully. Because y'all couldn't beat that bully South Carolina. Y'all wasn't ready for the smoke like they really say. Because if he ready, y'all would have knocked off South Carolina in a title game. But y'all couldn't do it. Y'all wasn't good enough to get there. Y'all couldn't do it in the SEC championship game. Y'all wasn't good enough. Y'all wasn't ready for that smoke. Y'all couldn't do it in the regular season when they beat your asses. Because y'all wasn't good enough. Y'all wasn't ready for the smoke. But you beat them other little clown-ass teams around. Oh, yeah, you beat them Tennessees. You beat the Kentuckys. You beat the Vanderbilts. You beat the Ole Miss. You beat the Arkansas. Oh, yeah, y'all beat those. But when it came to that big bully, the Queen Bees of the South SEC, South Carolina, y'all couldn't do nothing with them. Because y'all wasn't ready for that smoke. Y'all was talking. Y'all was barking. Selling wolf tickets. That's all y'all was doing. So y'all not ready for that smoke. Angel Reese, y'all not. You say you are, but you're not. See, when y'all try to play that I need sympathy role, but y'all had all that talk when y'all beat that Clarkson girl. Y'all had all that talk. It was good. You know, when y'all trash talking, saying that, barking back and forth, doing games. It's all good. But when somebody barks back at you, you don't like it. When somebody comes back at you, y'all don't like it. Y'all can't handle it. So don't talk about you want all the smoke like you did in all these interviews and all these press conferences and all these post-game conferences. Don't talk about you want all that smoke because you really don't. Because when that smoke comes and it's too hot, you ready to get up out of there.